Ah, yes, music this triumphant does suit my exact style. I do feel like I deserve to have this play at every time I'm doing anything. I, Day 9, have gone live again. It's Tuesday. We are streaming Marvel's Midnight Suns all day, a game. Couple things to note. First of all, warm thanks to the developers and publishers 2K and Firaxis for sponsoring today's stream. Did a doubleheader on Friday and today. Marvel's Midnight Suns, if you didn't see me start this on Friday, this is an interesting mix of one, a card game tactics combat system. So if you like any of those roguelike deck builders, or if you played XCOM or something like that, I genuinely think you'll enjoy the combat. It's one of my favorite parts of the game by a wide margin. It combines that with the sort of RPG life sim elements, which was really surprising to me, where, you know, you kind of have a home base where you can meet and date people and develop friendships and decorate and stuff like that. And also, if any of you have read Marvel Comics or are comic book fans, the dialogue has that goofy, cheesy humor that is such a delight. And if any of you are taken aback by the dialogue, oh my gosh, it seems so different from the movies, I encourage you to read some of the comics. Also, I'm still sick, so if I'm hacking or my voice goes, what can you do? What can you do? As always is the case on these sponsored streamaroos, we have a bot posting links to the game in there, in the chat, or if you're YouTubing, it's in the comments below. Feel free to make the judgment that suits you best after watching me play. Always a big proponent of people watching others play games in order to make an informed decision about buying said games. So if you have any questions about what it was like for me on Friday, please feel free to ask. And this is a really interesting question that was asked before the stream. Am I required to say anything or disallowed from saying anything? No. In all my contracts, I'm allowed to say whatever the hell I want about this game. The things that I'm required to say is, hey, it released on Friday. You can get it on PlayStation 5, Xbox, Windows, and so on. There's a link in the chat. I think that's all that I'm required to say. It's normally very straightforward. And so the reason that we wind up streaming a game like this is because we looked at the gameplay, / played the demo, and liked the game. So first of all, let's look at my character. My character looks ridiculous. That is one of my favorite things in the entire universe, is getting the main character to look as dumb as possible. Oh, yes. Yeah, my understanding is there's a lot of my friends, I think Jesse Cox did this hair. my golden choker and my absolute ripped dad sweater. I would love to ask you how you want your burger and then make it well done anyways. Duke Fartknocker says it's like looking into a mirror. I know, I recognize you. You look just like that. So before the game began, I recall expressing that this game is a mix of tactics card combat, RPG style sim, and comic book story and dialogue. And I think that this can be a bit of a blessing and a curse if you are not approaching the game from the right perspective. As in, I am 4 hours in and still learning about new systems and mechanics. And so there's that kind of feeling where the game's trying to slowly introduce you to everything. Which, I mean, I've had fun the entire period of time, but if you're the sort of person who's like, dude, I really want to do nothing but chain combat, I think it looks like it would be easy to do, but I'm just not doing it. I'm like talking to everyone.
Forge Hunter? You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The Forge is pretty badass. But the creature trapped
My
inside
hero.
riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns.
Remember what I said about the comic book as dialogue?
Another, just a few days. 3 centuries ago.
I look so
Oh
sad.
man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
I do not
Sparky?
recommend this.
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance.
I do
His
not
real name
recommend
is
this at
something
all.
you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with characters.
That's such a good dig. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's like a running joke of like amateur fantasy authors who are like, and then the hero from the town of, and then there's like so many apostrophes in there. Every time you have an apostrophe in one of your characters or your book's name, I cut the amount of pages I'm going to read in half. That's a rule. All right, I'm only going to do the good things. I look forward to it.
It would be my honor to spar with the spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we
Yeah,
are.
on.
Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Perfect shot. Ghost Rider, new hero available. Hell yeah. Sparring with Ghost Rider. Sparring with Ghost Rider. Now, I think I had some upgrades cooking in here.
You're looking well, Chief.
Or does it just literally not let me talk to him?
The more the merrier, right?
Yeah.
Use all the help we can get.
I think it literally prevents me
There's
from
more
talking
to
to him.
this workspace than meets the eye.
Either that or that small bit of dialogue is it. Oh, whoops.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on?
You talk to the anvil? Yeah.
With Ghost Rider.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest.
Nice to get some fresh air.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest. Cujo McFly the Gold Choker was truly an inspired choice. Brings the character to next level. Oh yeah, and that's built in. I can't even change that. Daily sparring.
Like playing with fire, huh?
This is every day the hunter can choose a new partner to spar with, resulting in increased friendship and unique rewards. My understanding is that this game, the time frames are based on days. So if I go to a mission and come back, it's the next day. Let me tell you, if this game is like, Sean, log out of your single-player game and then log in on Wednesday in order to spar again. That would make me burst into flames. Alright. Oh, combat bonus for Ghost Rider. Alright, she's here to instruct in the art of demon hunting. Heroes may only spar with Hunter once every 4 days. So Max tells us this is a visual novel, tactical RPG, card-based combat system. Yeah, no, it's one of these things that on paper, I'm like, this sounds... Listen, I'm having a hard time keeping up with the vision. But again, it's been very seamless since I played. My critique is I want to do more of the combat because it's my favorite part.
Maybe you should be the spirit of...
But again, I keep draining every optional dialogue tree. Alright, sparring combat. Great.
Hunter, report to the war room.
Oh, it's this kind of sparring. It's perfunctory sparring. Talk to Captain Marvel in the war room. Alright, and y'all said to go... I'm gonna go touch the anvil. Show me what you got. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I started this yesterday. The in-game yesterday. Alright, nice.
I'm here if you need me.
And I'm actually curious if there is a field of view setting in this. Because anytime there's a 3D game, I always tend to get a little motion sick. Unless I have really strict control over that. This game has a photo booth section? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want to see some of the amazing photos I've taken? Alright. Look at my picture! I forgot I made this thing. This thing is so good. Oh my god, I'm fucking great. I am amazing at this. Oh, the hunt never ends. Oh. Oh my god, I got this shit framed. I made some real stupid looking fucking things. Yeah, there we go. Daughters of the Midnight Sun. And this guy's like, everybody just calm down, but it's a thought bubble. He's not going to say it. This is just him watching /r/public freakout right now, man. Order the Midnight Suns. Evil has a new face, and they're going to punch it. Like, this thing is just surrealist stupidity. We have this really awesome Doctor Strange comic. There's me. You can see there's a line where my eyes are, and a line where my mustache is, and those are the only lines that matter. What else we got here? This is me. I've just framed my The Hunt Never Ends, and I'm sad too. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, I'm snarling at some fire. Oh yeah, dude, look at me. I'm such a poser. The Hunt Never Ends! Oh my god, the hunter. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, what does this game want me to do? So again, like, obviously very optional. Obviously, I spent a very long time decorating my amazing photographs.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper.
Oh, no.
Magik.
Lost?
Well, I updated
She
her on
fell out of
Nation.
my
She said
pocket at the
something
mall.
I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There's no passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Oh my god, I'm so devastated.
Now
I
you
can't
see
go
the
to New
problem.
York. I will find her.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
And I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Tangerine says, I realize the game is 100% cheesy on purpose, but I can't figure out whether the janky run animation is on purpose. No, this is the best. This is the best run motion of all time. I mean, the fact of the matter is, like, there's this sort of conceit that I'm unbelievably comfortable with in a variety of different games, which is that if you think about a game like, say, Uncharted, like the Uncharted games, where, like, if you move close to a wall, your character seamlessly, like, puts their hand on the wall to, like, look around. There's so much bespoke, carefully crafted, ultra accurate, precise animation work. Because that's what that game is about. That's what the game is, or like The Last of Us 2. You know, a lot of those Naughty Dog games are about that sort of hyper focus on these tiny little details. A lot of the games that I play are very systems heavy. A game like Factorio, I mean, literally has the most functional run animation of all time. And I have no idea what it looks like. Because I was too busy paying attention to all the system shit. And, you know, it kind of feels a little bit similar. Where's Ileana? Ileana. There's me. There's Ghost Rider. There's Blade. I actually have to find Ileana. Get out of here.
Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her mutter something about Wanda.
Thanks, Captain. I shall find her.
Yeah, like the when you have a game that has an environment like this, lots of combat, lots of VFX and animations in the combat that are gorgeous, by the way. Has tons of, you know, layered systems and so on and so on and so on. No, I don't. Stop running. So do I need to wander around on the island or on the sanctuary to find Ileana? Talk to everyone. Yeah, when there's all these other systems, I'm fine with a run animation that is not rich. I'm literally fine with it.
Robbie, have you seen Magik?
No, but there were some pretty crazy energy flashes coming from the dorms a few minutes ago. It usually means she wants to be left alone. Trust me on that.
Thanks, Robbie.
Ghost says, we're having some skips on frames. On the stream's frames? Huh? This game does have some, especially when it's loading in VFX or there's large-scale transitions, it has been chopping. Like, that little chop that you just saw was the game.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
Oh, wait, what's this? There's some tight-fitting pants on us? They're actually normal pants with my enormous ripped thighs. Put the book down, we need you. No, let's... Oh. I keep hitting 1 for this, 2 for this, 3 for this, but that's not how this game works.
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it.
Look at me, just like... I don't know how that's comfortable for my right leg. Where is... Alright.
No good ever comes from a book.
What are my arms doing? I look like Niv Mizzet.
You sound like Wanda. She was also afraid of her power. I can almost hear her scolding me for invading her privacy. But I've done far worse than to rummage through someone else's things. Far worse. And so have you.
Skorg says, I actually stand on my legs like that, and I feel personally attacked. You sound just like my wife. Skorg, you're gonna throw out your lower back doing that.
Hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
I look so... I have the best design. We will save her.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And in these pants, I can hardly feel anything.
Who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste the resources looking for her.
Ileana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take, take, take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
I have a hard time empathizing with other humans, but it sounds like you're just gonna do stuff for me. Good. Glad to hear it.
Yes, hello.
Oh, do they have like a little sigil outside their door? Yeah, does anyone know how to adjust the field of view in this game? Because it's definitely giving me a little bit of motion sickness in this. Options. Let me actually just drop this and see if that helps a little bit. Alright, Ghosty, tell me what you think. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Alright. Hello.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes.
Like opening up more mattress
In
stores
worst
and
case,
stuff like
we'll
that.
Still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Alright, mirror table. This is where our missions come from. Oh my god, I went... My cat just went meow. Hello. Sheriff. Yeah, you can come up, darling. Alright, we got a visitor. We got a little baby cat. Here we go. Ah. There we go, princess. Yep. Tell me your secrets. Uh-huh. Yes. Good. No way. Wouldn't have thought it. Terran Trolls says, Sean, hope you're having a good day. I'm still a little sick. Yeah, just that's my fizzy water. This cat is just so sweet. Running her through the car wash. How you doing, Share Bear? She just likes hugs. She likes hugs, man. Yeah. There's a little purse. Alright, I'm going to set you there. Alright, so, stop Hydra helicopter? Sure. Lucas Mortor says, I wish there was a Day 9 themed car wash. I could actually wash my car. Yeah. Yeah, we'd give you little scritches on the chin like this. Come on in, Lucas. Let's give you little chin scritchies. Oh, Lucas, you're so happy. I feel so trusted by this little baby. Alright, I'm going to play the game now. Gamma Coil, Intel Cache, sure. Ghost Rider earned a combat bonus. Sure. Where's Ghost Rider? Let's grab him here. I don't remember any of Ghost Rider's abilities, but I did just upgrade at the end of last stream this giant laser blast. From Captain Marvel.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
The shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah,
okay, sure.
Not good.
Yeah, I try to be considerate.
Alright. Any favorite characters to use yet? Honestly, let's see. I'm not as big a fan of Blade's movesets. I generally like Paladin-like characters, so Marvel and Hunter. I like quite a bit. Dude, my feet look so funny when I start running.
Signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever.
One that Fabio's that character. That's me, Abernathy. You criticizing my glorious mane? Alright. Stop the Hydra helicopter. Disable the Hydra helicopter before we can depart. Target the helicopter with attacks to disable it in time before time runs out. Okay, certain enemies will grant powerful cards when KO'd. Interesting. This is what I mean by the tutorial. It just goes on for a long period of time.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target.
Yeah.
I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Alright, so let's see here. I don't have any of the abilities yet for... What's-his-face? Remaining in 4 turns, so let's see here. Immune to taunt, all these, inorganic, okay. And this is where I'm going to slightly change my size and scoot myself over here so we can see the remaining elements. Okay, so... And is shift the tactical views, so these have 30 and 60 health. Give all heroes 27 block. I mean, that's pretty insane. Targeting Hunter, targeting Ghost Rider. In case any of you have not seen the combat, first of all, the symbol above each person's head, like you'll see here, this little red, white, and excuse me, this red, blue, and gold symbol, indicates who's being targeted. So this is Captain Marvel. Oops. Misclick. This is Captain Marvel. You'll see that that's her symbol there in the corner. So this nerd here and these 2 nerds are going to attack Captain Marvel on their turn. This guy's going to attack Ghost Rider. This guy's going to attack me. This guy's going to attack Ghost Rider. So let's see here. Fists of Radiance. We don't need the heal, so I can redraw this. What's Drain Soul do? It says chain 2 lifesteal, give all Drain Soul cards +1 chain and +1 heroism cost. Huh. Alright, so I also get 1 move in combat per turn. I can make 1 thing move on my team. Everything else, the cards will move them. So for instance, you'll see if I use Hunter's Quick Slash ability, you'll see that little green reticle. That shows where I will wind up when I am done with the motion. So, you know, I'm just going to do this just to kind of show it.
Hail that.
Hail that. Alright, so I'm actually going to hit this guy and try to knock it back. Oh, I actually can hit this guy. Very nice. I think this is going to be my goal, is to kill this guy first.
That was something.
This is a serious...
So he has 14 health now. Yeah, so now we can actually Fist of Radiance this guy. Knock him back into this, which deals lethal. So now I should have 1 more card that I can play.
Now that was something.
And do I want defensive posture? I honestly might. So I think I'm actually going to Quick Slash. Quick Slash has the ability to... It says quick. It means that if I kill someone, I get the card use refunded.
Even for Hydra.
Alright, so 1 more card play. This gives all heroes 27 block. So I'm just going to cast this. And that block stays from turn to turn, which is insane in the membrane. Alright. End turn.
Forever in service.
Alright, we literally have so much block.
I've been waiting.
Can you damage the surroundings? Yes.
Don't worry, I can take
The environmental obstacles for UPL have various properties to them.
This should help.
Alright, so...
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus.
So
I will
she
open more
has...
than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit.
She got
You
slowed,
truly
huh?
are your mother's child, Hunter.
Rats. And I only have heroic cards. Oh, I want to do that shit. 51 damage. So to answer this question, is there a benefit to moving? If moving will get rid of, or if cards move you anyways? Yeah, so like Ghost Rider, I now want to move here in order to cast Hell Ride and blast through everything. So I don't think I want any of her abilities. Huh. So yes, you'll see that there's, like, if I select Captain Marvel by left-clicking, and then I hover over environmental objects, I can move using these objects. Or I can go here, and I can, like, throw this environmental objects to hit someone. So if I hit this guy, I can actually knock him in this direction. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. I mean, that's pretty sweet.
Nice move.
So I need another redraw because I want to get to 3 heroism to cast Hellride. What does this do? Create a drop with an increased chance to KO enemies? I don't know what a drop is, but I will... So it looks like... I guess I'll just put it by this commando. Oh, is this like... Oh. I'm not entirely sure how this works. So I'm going to put it over here.
Vengeance is near.
When an enemy is knocked back into a drop, they have a chance to be instantly KO. The instant KO chance goes up as the enemy's health is reduced. Heroes and supervillains cannot be knocked into drops. What? What is the fucking radius on this shit? Alright, so I can't hit these nerds at the back. I'm doing this shit, like, right now. Let's see.
None can escape.
Those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
Alright. Yeah, that's pretty funny. And you saw how it hitched there for a moment. That's probably the biggest performance issue that the game struggles with. Is that when there are new shaders getting loaded in, it drops frames. The second time it comes up, it should be fine.
Grows with every strike.
Dude, I have so much block from that bonus card. I'm Garma on the move.
You'll need all...
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
So,
With pleasure.
I want some chain abilities. I don't need this heal for sure. So if I understand correctly, I can throw this guy into the chopper to delay it a turn. I'm not 100%, but I want to do this because, I'll be honest, I did not really read the tutorial that much. Ghost Rider KOs a number of enemies and fills the souls meter. He will draw a copy of drained souls. Increase friendship with Ghost Rider, improve this passive. Oh. Yeah, there's another thing that I wanted to note. Each hero... okay. Each hero has this passive. So you fill the binary meter by playing Captain Marvel's cards, and it will generate binary. And when you're binary, I believe you just deal bonus damage or some such thing. So it looks like souls, fill the souls meter by KOing enemies. And then I get to draw drain souls. So let me chuck. So I have 2 card plays now. This will generate 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast One Step Ahead to give me 4 total heroism.
Here we go.
So I believe this goes the entire span of the map. So if I actually grab Ghost Rider, who's now my favorite hero of all time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't understand what this pole is showing. Why is it going off this pole? I don't want to ricochet off the pole. Alright, maybe I'm forgetting a hotkey. I thought move was left click. Or is this just showing me a different type of move reticle? Oh, I see. It's showing me movement options in addition to the basic move. Got it. So now, as I look, this should deal a crapload of damage to all these guys. Great. Dude, this is so JRPG, this. I mean, that's so funny. Oh, shit, that's right. It discards my whole hand. Whoops. Well, I make it a mistake. Alright, Ghost Rider's gonna take a little pain. Alright, so...
That helicopter's about to take off, and with it, any hope of understanding what this madman is actually ranting about.
We will stop it.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they?
Alright, so flash you.
These mere mortals dare to stand against
into this. That is very fun. Alright, we KO'd it. We did it. Defeat the remaining enemies to complete this mission.
That should keep
Alright, what's the most over-the-top thing that I could do?
The Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up.
Russian allies have been consistently discarding my whole hand because the car is so fun to play. Yeah, no, I'm here for the dumb stuff. I will say, Ghost Rider is pretty low on HP.
Seems like that's the last of them.
Yeah, Dwarf Fortress is next week, everyone. Dwarf Fortress is next week.
There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback.
This is a minor setback.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone.
Caretaker is just a mean person, man. Caretaker is just, like, really not nice.
Well done. attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Oh, Sabretooth. All right. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Weekish, weekish. The hunt never ends. Oh my god, the hunt never ends is just the funniest thing to be devastated about. Oh, the hunt never ends. Just some other things. If any of you would like to submit to What the Deck, go to our Discord, to the Deck Submissions channel to submit there. I'm playing against Brian on Monday. On the 17th weekend is the Day Night Festival. We're going to be playing games including Fall Guys, our very own Straits of Danger, and more. And we have D&D signups if any of you want to do one-day sessions of D&D that as well. Love to have you weekend at 17th and 18th. Tutorial. Mission rewards are tied to hero level. So as the hunter gains levels in combat, the rewards offered on future missions will improve. Don't worry about leveling every hero. If hunter's level increases, any weaker heroes will automatically level up so they don't fall far behind. Okay. Alright. Join a hangout. Alright. Yeah, there's also an in-game social media. Look at this. Ileana, were you walking the Abbey grounds late last night? Niet. Weird, I saw a strange light at my window. We're the only ones here who have our own underglows. I figured it was you. Maybe Carol was out for a midnight stroll? Fuck off, Blade. I'm trying to have a conversation on my Facebook here, man. Captain Marvel isn't a soft glow. She's a portable sun. Also, you can't just take a moonlight stroll during a new moon. Just witchy things. Alright. Oh, the hunt never ends. The hunt never ends. Terran Troll says that social media makes me uncomfy. I think all social media makes us uncomfy. A few heroes are available to hang out with the hunter in the common room. Engage in a hangout to grow the hunter's friendship with a hero of your choice. God, the scroll wheel on my mouse is busted. So it like only registers like every 10th tick. Oh, and the conversation was over. Nerd. This is the man who named his katana. Keep pushing me and I'll share it with Blade facts. Alright. Look at all these dorms. With all my hero buddies in them. Damn. Have you checked your mouse wheel for dust buildup? Ketchup, I haven't done anything valuable in terms of cleaning in this house in as long as I can remember. It's just fucking so funny. Alright, yeah. I can't hang out with Blade, he's reading a book. Fucking, this guy gets it. This guy's reading a book, this guy's reading a book, this guy's reading a book, this guy's reading a book.
After some intense combat, I love
fucking everyone's reading a book!
Clash of Hellions, maybe Warman 3. Ninja with a shotgun is a great one.
It's good to punch Hydra in the face, but they feel like a red herring. Okay, a black and red herring, but still.
Alright. Who's my main nerd? Oh yeah, Captain Marvel.
Nothing like taking in the New York skyline after driving Hydra back into hiding.
Alright, let's read by the fire.
You're doing okay.
Shut up, I'm reading.
It's nothing.
What is wrong?
I'm reading.
I can't play darts anymore.
Why not?
I can't lose. I get the max score every game. I can even pull off some crazy Robin Hood shots.
Oh, fuck.
I've tried blindfolds, facing away from the board, and one-finger throws.
First world problems, you know what I mean? You know, I called my friend one day, and I was like, Adam, I'm just too pretty. I'm too pretty for Twitch, and it's hard sometimes going live and having everyone, they only focus on how beautiful I am instead of my content. It's hard. It's hard being me. This is the game, indeed. Hold on, let's get our animation up. Dun da da dun da da dun da da dun. Oh yeah, this is the game right here. This is it. Time to master something else.
You need to find something to replace darts.
Like what?
Did you hear how sincere I was?
Physical activity is too easy for you. Why not try?
Why not StarCraft Brood War?
Tony always tries to get me to play Go.
Fuck yeah.
It's because it's the only scenario where he knows he can kick my butt.
I hope I can play Go in this game.
So learn how to play. Beat him at his own game.
Take a shit in his bed when he isn't looking after you have defeated him in a game of Go.
Under my skin.
Then the game you are really playing is learning not to let Tony under your skin.
That's clever. And it'll freak him out. Yeah, okay. I'll try it. It's rare that I have that much fun.
What? Powerful Quackler says, what do you think about Chat GPT? I mean, I'm definitely better than Chat GPT. Like, any question you could ask Chat GPT, you could ask me and I would do a better job. Alright? Common Abbey outfit. Common Abbey outfit. Open the library door. Dude, I'm gonna do whatever this game tells me to. Oh, oops, it's down there. What is the fastest mammal? Me. Me, I am the fastest mammal, Haughty Fish. What was I doing wrong? Did I hit the wrong button? What? Why can't I open the... Oh my god. Oh my god, help. How does this... Oh, it's that symbol, so I do this. Fuss Roda. Sorry, everyone.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, wander
with my cosmetics
what
line.
may be the most powerful. Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
Caretaker sucks, man.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you.
Coyness? No, coyness really suits me.
I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I would never...
I actually
never
totally
thought of this
would.
place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
I hate bad leadership. Caretaker sucks, for sure.
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she's struggling with what happened.
No. Oops.
For most people,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
the
skip.
captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
Dude.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up. She didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again. But not before.
But not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get
Dude,
back
I have
to
some
the real
opinions
reason I
about
asked
this.
you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had
it's
no
ants.
intention of waking you to investigate.
Yeah, I'm dialogue blocked right now,
Wanda felt it
Ghosty,
was
for
up to
sure.
her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, the notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Alright, it's time to read that journal. Okay, I'm just gonna say, anytime person A is a dick to person B, and then someone goes up to person B and says, hey, don't take that yelling personally. Person A had a tough day. The older I get, the more I'm like, yes, but I just got yelled at if I'm person B. Like, I just got the short end of the stick. Why is it my responsibility to take even more burden on myself? You know what I mean? Like, for instance, let's say I walked up to one of you, said some horrible words. Ghost Stalker was there to reassure and went, don't take Day 9 that seriously. He was streaming Marvel Snap and didn't win a single game because he's awful. Don't take his words at you personally. I mean, and then you'd just be there like, yeah, but that still felt bad. I think you got to do a little of both. Hey, look, you don't deserve to be talked to that way. I don't think you did anything wrong. Are you doing all right? Are you okay? That's what this Dr. Manhattan wannabe should have done. Should have been like, hey, you didn't deserve that. Are you all right? You ginger Fabio, you. Tangerine says, in fairness, don't take it personally. It can be a comfort. It doesn't seem to imply the person A had a right to do it. See, again, I think that it's not that phrase itself is the problem. It's the absence of checking in on the person who was just harmed that I think is the problem. Because it's like, hey, are you okay? Yeah, that was really shitty. You didn't deserve that. And also, please don't take it personally. I know you did nothing wrong. Like, you definitely did nothing wrong. They are just having a shitty week. But still, I mean, no one, you don't deserve to be treated that way.
Hello.
Tola says it was certainly delivered personally. Yeah. Excerpt from Wanda's journal. I have to restore what I've done. What I've taken from the altar. The damage can only be reversed when all the elemental rods have been returned. Oh, let's fetch.
Sure it still seems a bit
fetch
cryptic,
quest.
But Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Find Agatha's altar. Alright, M. Dude, Bo uses this game has more dialogue lines than Skyrim. It's mind-boggling. This game is at 65k, and Skyrim's at around 60k. Wait, 65k lines? 65k dialogue lines? Really? Holy shit. And yeah, I mean, I feel like they're placed differently, because Skyrim is, like, expansive. And it has a lot of breadth, to the point where if I go to this dungeon that 2% of players have gone to, and there's 3 nerds in there, I gotta record, you know, say 100 lines for each of those 3 nerds. Boom, there's 300. Done. All right, on to the next thing. How many dungeons do we have? 1,000? Oh, goodness, that's immediately a ton of dialogue lines. No. So I need to go to... What? Find Agatha's altar. Am I in the completely wrong place? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was looking at the map wrong. I thought that was me. Alright.
The goddess of order approves.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Hocus pocus.
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone.
Monocolano, if you want to discuss something, saying, I'm sad, why, or anything along those lines, is not particularly helpful for anyone. But if you want to present something of substance for us to discuss, great. Always happy to have that.
A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here.
Show 'em the rods.
Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is.
You're not giving me any information, Agatha.
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
An arcane key?
Does this get me the secret of Monkey Island?
A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby.
We got chests! Content!
Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most.
That's me.
Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Alright, Agatha's altar. Use an arcane key to open an arcane chest. Duh, pick it up. You've collected an arcane key. Arcane keys can open the arcane chest scattered around the abbey and its grounds. So, you want me to open this specific chest that's like right in front of me? Oh my god, the way I open it. That is so fucking funny to me because, like, one of the most difficult things in animation is getting things to line up. So, for instance, this lint roller that I constantly use on myself because my cat keeps coming up. If you have a character that, like, wants to grab this, actually having it accurately go around here, where because this handle is thin, my thumb would actually go over the top of this. Whereas if I were grabbing this mug, my thumb doesn't. And adjusting a little bit like that, these can just take so much time animation-wise. So there's a lot of cheats that they'll use in games where, for instance, every single sword will have the same sized handle. They might look different, but they have the same sort of cylindrical cross-sectional width. So that way it looks correct always when the character's grabbing it. Or if any of you played games in the PS1 or PS2 era, if you were standing like this, and there was a door here and you hit open it, your character, you'd immediately lose control of it. And the character would do this weird, awkward rotation, step back, and then open the door. And again, it was to make sure that they could always get to the same starting location for the animation. And so here, it's like a very particular and finicky thing. Like if this is the key and this is the chest, like trying to insert it at just the right angle, depending upon a lot of different factors. You know what's way easier? You just hold your fucking hand above it and it shoots off the fucking chest with VFX exploding out. Oh, it's so funny. All right. Oh, reset. Okay. Battlefield scanner, huh? Ugh. Wander Cosmic. I'm going to take this question, and I love talking about this shit, so I'm going to try to go against a lifetime of habit and actually give a more concise answer. He said, hey, Day 9, I've been trying to find work in games with no luck this year. I'm lucky to have mentors in the industry who tell me that my experience is stellar, and it just takes time. In your opinion, what are a few general things to keep in mind? I'm striving to be a narrative designer. So, do you always look this for Dick, or is this custom? This is custom. I made this one. This is me. This is me, baby. I made this. If you're trying to work in games, or more broadly, any creative field, I'm going to tell you a couple things right up front that I want you to just sear into your brain, perhaps tattoo it on your forehead. For any open position in the creative field, whether it be an artist trying to do some assistant directing for a commercial or a music video, or trying to get in as an entry-level design position, something like this, 500 people are submitting to that position. 495 of them are idiots. And the trick is not to be an idiot. Now, if you go, yeah, I'm not an idiot, then you're the idiot. If you go, fuck, what would make me look like an idiot? And you think about that and worry about that every day, all right, you're on the right track. So if you are trying to apply for a job in the game space, there is a problem that, again, I'm going to talk more broadly about creative, not just about games, but broadly in creative, and even more broadly in the overall work sphere in the world. It is really hard for a stranger to pick up a resume and understand what the fuck this shit means. Okay? It is really hard for someone to pick up a one-page resume or, say a two-page CV and a cover letter and figure out what the fuck this means. That's hard to do. There's a joke in Silicon Valley of how do you find a CTO, a chief technology officer, who will direct all the technology for your entire company. And the joke is, the best way to get a CTO is you call up another company's CTO and say, hey, do you want to be a CTO? The essence of the joke being, it is so hard for someone to, if I sat down and talked with this guy for like 3 hours, does this person have what it takes to build the entire technology stack of a company? And so, this is in my opinion, the core problem of trying to get a job. Not necessarily having the skill set, but rather it is, how do you communicate to a stranger what is important and why your skills are relevant? Let me give you a very personal example. Most of what people see me do is yell at a fucking webcam. For instance, right now, most of what people see me do is yell at a webcam. Now, I happen to be a pretty competent programmer. No one believes me when I say this initially. They literally, it's like, that doesn't make any sense. Right? Like, but I didn't see you programming on Tuesday when you were playing Marvel's Midnight Suns. So what am I to do with this? And so what winds up happening is, if I say, hey, here is a machine learning project where I hand programmed the LSTM cells in order to train a digital farmer to farm these crops, and then I can show the code and I can talk capably about both the code base, the architecture, and how to hand implement, some of these learning algorithms. Suddenly, over the course of 5 minutes, this thing communicates far better that I am competent at coding than any amount of hours of reassurances ever could. And this is why, coming back to your specific question about, hey, I want to be a narrative designer. Anytime someone's trying to do something creative, whether it be do art, be narrative design, level design, combat design, systems design, let's be kind to the stranger that's going to read your resume. If they look at the resume, like I literally remember looking at a resume that was like, I would be a good designer. I have a degree in philosophy. I spent 3 years managing a summer camp. And there was like one other thing in there, which is like, and I don't know, I've been a counselor for middle schoolers. And I just looked at this and I was like, I don't even know what to do with this shit. I literally have no clue what to do with this set of things. But the thing is, this person who is actually giving me this resume to like review, like, hey, I'm trying to get a job in games. What do we do? I was like, why the fuck is any of this relevant? What does this mean? And in talking to this guy, he was able to talk about how he applied this approach of rigorous thinking and thought process that he developed in his philosophy degree to creating 3 years of a gamified summer camp. And the more this guy talked about the gamified summer camp shit, the more that it started to be like, oh, that's really interesting. That suddenly makes sense. You have communicated more clearly. Hey, if you want me to design some stuff in your game, look how I made a game out of this summer camp. And the fact that I have this background in philosophy is really relevant for the type of rigor and thinking. And so if you are struggling to get a job, there's tons of jobs in games, in narrative design, all over the place. There's tons and tons and tons of them. If you're not getting a job, dangerous thing to do is to go, but how do I just grab someone and find the right person to fucking shake and go, God damn it, I know what I'm doing. Sean, do you know anyone that I could grab by the lapels and shake vigorously? It's difficult to understand what the communication is. Whereas if you spent during that time, you literally created a game that had very small sets of art and engineering and other things like that, and a heavy emphasis on clever narrative design as a front-facing thing. Here's the game that you can see is very narratively design-based. And I also have some interesting principles in a one-page sheet that explains the guiding philosophy around this forward-facing thing. Not a 40-page design document, because if you make one of those, I fucking hate you, and I think you're doing it all wrong. I don't care if everyone who's listening from Firaxis right now is like, we use design documents internally. I fucking hate 40-page design documents. Anytime you see one of them, the best value you can get out of them is putting them into the fire and lighting it up and making s'mores over it. But if you have a one-page plus a playable, woo! Woo-wee! That's some good shit. Now, it still is challenging to get a job. Don't think that you can just whip a job up, but imagine your year is broken into quarters, right? This is a technique that my wife taught me, right? Like, imagine your year is broken into quarters, kind of like you would have with school. So January, February, March, this is one quarter. You have a push that you do to try to get some jobs, and you also have something that you make in that quarter that showcases your skills. Next quarter, same thing, another big job push. What's the next thing you're going to make in that quarter? You know what? I don't think I've shown that I'm good at engineering, and you know what? I don't think I'm very good at programming or engineering. Let me spend this second quarter doing a programming project. Third quarter comes along. Wait, let's see. March, April, May, June, July, August, September. It's third quarter comes along. And what do you do in the third quarter? You know what? I want to double down on that engineering because I really like that. And you do another job push. Then finally, fourth quarter comes along. You revisit narrative design, but you've learned more engineering, and now you can make yet another cool portfolio piece. Now it's been a year. It does suck to not get a job for a year. It does really suck. Make no mistake, I understand that pain. And you might be like, well, Sean, you've never not had the job of streaming. Yes, but I have had the job of hosting and doing a lot of work in industry. And let me tell you, it's very painful when COVID hits and suddenly like 35 to 50% of your revenue disappears overnight. What was talking about? Yeah, imagine there's that year. Now, if you had just been sending out resumes for a year going, God, please hire me. God, please hire me. God, please hire me. God, please hire me. Think of that compared to suddenly it's been a year and you submit a job and you go, hey, I'm an experienced narrative designer. Here's some of my resume. But in the last year, I made these 4 projects, 2 of them focused on narrative design, 2 of them focused on engineering because I'm really passionate about this. And then imagine someone going, we really need someone who has some coding skills who can also do our narrative design. And then they just look at, oh, well, this guy codes and does narrative design. Oh, okay, cool. It's so much easier to communicate in 1 minute what you are capable of by showcasing this first-class portfolio piece or a first-class cover letter or some first-class communication that sits above what your resume says. It's a good thing I gave a brief answer. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that I am a paragon of simplicity. But I think that it can be a real pain in the ass when you're trying to do something creative because it's deeply nonlinear. It's deeply, deeply, deeply nonlinear. If you want to be an engineer, you can get an intern engineering position and then a junior and then a mid-level and then a senior and then a managerial or a directorial or a principal engineer position. You can change from field to field and people go, oh, well, that guy was a senior software developer for medical technology company. This guy would probably be a good engineer in our, educational school system tech. There we go. Like that sort of transference exists in fields like engineering or like IT, but it can be very difficult creatively where by definition, if you're doing something creative, you are creating something unique. The challenges to make a turn-based, interesting, rich tactical game like what Fraxis did with Midnight Suns here is probably completely different than trying to make a compelling choose-your-own-adventure visual novel, which is probably completely different from making a competitive PvP first-person shooter. And so for that reason, it is so much harder for that stranger who's trying to do hiring that we want to have empathy for. That stranger who's seeing literally 500 resumes, where 495 of them are idiots, and they're looking for the 5 non-idiots in there. If you present undeniably clear communications that aren't your words, but are a description of your actions, makes so much more sense. Exploring the Abbey grounds from this point on is optional. It can be done at any time without regard to the main story. When you're ready, return to your quarters. Go to sleep to start the new day. Run! Oh my god, I run like a complete gorilla. Oh my god, look at my lumbering back muscles. Oh my god. Ooh, 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 Where's my room?
Damn. Amy Hempel gets my soul.
Damn. Amy Hempel gets my soul.
Hunter, you're growing on me.
Where's my bedroom? How do I go to bed? Oh, I see. I'm not in the dorms, because I'm like superior. Time to lie down to go to bed without closing my door. Blue Jessica says, came here for some chill video gaming, left thinking, damn, I need to update my CV. I don't think this is my graphics card. I think this is the game. Wonder Cosmic says, that makes a lot of sense and is really helpful. Thank you for taking the time out of your stream to answer, and I'll be doing a much more focused review of my portfolio and resume. Yeehaw. Hell yeah.
After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Enough of this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby.
I'm not a baby anymore,
You don't
Mom.
remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
I like how I inherited her same dark eyeshadows. What truth?
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
Wait! Mother! This is one thing that I think I universally get irked by in games dialogues. It was very clear that that moment was supposed to interrupt her, but instead she gets to the end of her dialogue, there's a beat, and then it begins to load in the next sequence, and then it happens. Uh-oh, Nico. The Daily Bugle. Oh, we got so many things. Unknown hero, threat, or menace. There's a new danger in our fine city, and as so often happens, it comes from Queens. Amateur online sleuths captured a JPEG of two suspected spider dupes, Blade and Captain Marvel, seen sneaking around a rooftop with a never-before-seen so-called hero. Who is this leather-clad icon? What is their relation to the trash-talking web-slinger? And what sinister designs do they hold in their heart? Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, DIY J. Jonah Jameson voice acting attempts from your pal Day 9, courtesy of, the respiratory syncytial virus that we got. I mean, like, literally, this is absolutely J. Jonah Jameson. Spot-on dialogue as written. I only wished to embody it a wee bit. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. Breaking. A mysterious boom at an abandoned warehouse is to blame for broken windows, claim Brooklyn residents. The loud bang occurred late last night and is said to have cracked panes of glass in a 3-block radius. According to local authorities, there was no evidence of an explosion. Kids must have got their hands on some fireworks, said resident Eugene Blatko, 34. Happens the same time every year, Big Bang, then off to the sky. Big Bang, then off to the sky. Sounds like Carol. Oh, these names just sound so outdated. Sounds like grandmother. Nah, the hunter hits like a freight train. Must have been that. Don't be modest, Carol. You hit like a kraken. We all do our part. And we do it well together. Everyone's getting along. Where's the drama, the headbutting, the snarky passive aggression? We leave that to the Avengers. Ah, there it is. That's pretty good. Hey, Nico. Hunter, are you there? It's Nico. Blade, they filled us in, and they lived in a lot. You should come hang out. Thank you, Nico. But I am tired. Research? What the fuck is going on? Oh, it's at the bench. Okay. Complete 3 missions with Blade. Aww. Did it just end that conversation because you went to bed? Oh, dude, I have no idea. I don't take any of these people seriously.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Alright. New Forge upgrade available. Foundry. Upgrades Gamma Coil analysis in the Forge. Reveals 4 abilities and allows 2 abilities to be selected. Alright. Wave the Fang. I need these. This I need research level 4. Alright, I'm just going to do this. Start research. Abbey upgrades. Recent research has unlocked new upgrade opportunities for the Abbey. Surrounding upgrades is essential for success. Expand the Midnight Sun's capabilities in the Abbey on the battlefield. Sure, Forge upgrades. Where's my money? I have 87 credits. Sure,
We are
I'll get it.
finally getting some decent tech down here.
Doombringer Hill says the graphics are not bad, but it's somewhat weird. Can't put my finger on why. Yeah, so my interpretation of the graphics would be that, like, for instance, if you look at the ground where you see there's this sort of like sand, and then there's this like marble texture with the rocks, like, it looks good. And the characters and their overall, like, you know, animation structure and dialogue lines are solid, but Firaxis is largely trying to make a game from an isometric top-down perspective, and then also have them be a much more intimate third-person RPG perspective. And the way that you do the models for those two different perspectives are literally different. You know, and what this reminds me of is if you played StarCraft 2, the game looks fucking incredible from that top-down view. And then if you play like a mod where it like zooms in on the character model, or if you have one of those in-game cinematics where it zooms in on the character model, it looks weird compared to the zoom level. That's what this feels like a little bit. Gamma
What
coil
you got for
analysis.
me, boss?
I have this gamma
Another
coil.
magical mystery box.
Give me cards.
No peeking now. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
Alright, so this is where I'm getting new cards. New Ghost Rider ability, 25 damage, discard a random card. Ghost Rider is just awesome. Consume 25% of Ghost Rider's health to damage an enemy. Dude, Ghost Rider has insane damage.
How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine.
I'm getting this one. I'm getting this one.
Come back tomorrow, Hunter.
Piss off, Hunter.
Right.
Gain new combat ability for a hero. Open the hero screen. Do all those things. Oh my god, finally we're getting to deck building. My goodness. Abilities can be equipped or swapped with the cards already in Hero's combat deck. Any unused abilities should be salvaged for essence. Or for upgrades, items, and more. So, let's see here. These ones have 8 abilities equipping their combat decks. To equip a new ability, you must first unequip. So we have all 8. Oh. What the fuck? How can I not? Oh, I have to hit E? Oh, okay. Oh, maximum 4 heroics allowed. Huh. So I guess we'll get this one back in here. I see what was going on. Hellride seems insane, though. I'm gonna keep Hellride and get rid of this. Yeah. Alright. Tab cycles heroes. Whoa. I haven't used her at all. Damage and move each enemy in an area towards its center. All right, we got another baby. We got a baby. Okay, come on. All right, are you ready for your car wash, darling? Come here. Dude, both cats love the car wash so much. So gather damage and move each enemy in an area towards its center. That seems very, 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 very good. Create a portal. Huh. And I assume that this allows me to move through. Ouch. Alright, so I don't know anything about this. Nico, ooh, I like curses. Apply 1 stun, 1 marked, 1 vulnerable, or 1 weak. Selected randomly when drawn. Nice. Alright. Blood magic. Apply 2 blood magic. Alright. Blood magic. Attack cards have lifesteal. Counter. Reduces cost of heroic cards by 1. Huh. Contains a random effect which determines when the card is drawn. Oh, yeah. Draw 1 of their cards. I don't know what their means. Probably means if you cast this, you draw 1 of Nico's cards. Change the cost of all heroic cards in your hand until 0 until end of turn. Whoa. Oh, dude, Nico. Nico's coming to battle. Coming to battle. Gonna go to battle. Alright. So this is clearly like a support type caster. We can, like, buff damage to target units and then deal, like, big explosions of stuff. God, I look ridiculous. Quick knockback, knockback, knockback. Oh, I have 2 heals? Holy shit. Dude, I'm trash. I'm awful, dude. Maximum 4 attacks allowed. Oh, this deck building. Alright, let's do this. Alright. So, how do I see how many different cards I have? Yeah. Dude, Captain Marvel is some good DPS. Alright. What are you doing? Oh my god, I love my cats so much. Oh Yeah, this is the knockbacks. Draw the last 2 attacks played. Start next turn with 4 card plays. This is, yeah, so Doctor Strange seems like another kind of support. Enhanced with heroism. Yeah, Doctor Strange sucks. Never running this hero. Get out of here. Oh, man. Ghost Rider is. More like Gas Rider, am I right? This surgical strike chain X, 1 for each. Huh. And whoopsie daisies. Oh, this is annoying. Alright, so marked refunds a card play when KO'd. Ah, so marked is kind of like quick. Vulnerable increases damage by 50%. Got it. Okay. Huh. So you can redraw to continue to improve these. So it feels like Iron Man just slowly powers up over time. So it feels like if I went me, Nico, Ghost Rider, or me, Last Lady we just saw, Ghost Rider. That could be pretty sweet. Alright, nice. Oh, I don't interact with this. It's just like I improve the lab, and because the lab is improving, my upgrade capabilities grow. What does friendship level do? It applies various other in-combat benefits.
Hola. I guess it's hard to avoid ending up on the news when you're swinging around a place like New York. Somehow the writer always manages to be a little more discreet.
My cat is just resting her arm on my hand while I play. It's really annoying. Alright, is it time to do the mission room?
There you are, Hunter. The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander,
but it's some Gold League garbage.
To go up against the likes of me. With
I never drop an opportunity to
no
brag.
time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
Twisted little minds. Decrypt the intel cache.
Tell me you found something good.
Captain Marvel can decrypt Hydra intel caches at her central workstation, revealing, oops, that individual heroes can undertake to gain rewards.
Let's crunch the numbers. This intel is hot, Hunter. We shouldn't sit on it for long.
Oh god, the not-so-good doctor. Sure. Oh my god.
Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central.
Hero oops. Grant powerful hero-specific rewards. Heroes assigned to an op will be unavailable. Combat missions until the following day when the whoop completes. Yeah, I'm doing that shit. Hello?
I think I can handle that. Tony and Dr. Strange may think they're the epicenter of our operations, but we all know this is where the real magic happens. Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy.
What?
Thanks, Hunter.
Oh. Okay, so it's not that okay, so there's this kind of layering of system. Not enough blue coins. Yeah. There's this layering of systems where there are some things that imply content is about to happen. You know, like, quick, go on this mission. And I click it, and then I pick 3 people, I do some battling. Nice. There's there's other things that are like, let's do a sparring session. And I hit sparring session. And it's like, cool, you sparred. You have bonuses for the next fight. And I almost universally want to do these kinds of things.
What are you doing, Fergus?
Unlike story missions, general missions are led by the heroes, other than the hunter. Blood can be brought on these missions, but they are not required. General missions can be pursued at any time. Spider-Mans. I'm going to do this one. Mission has a hero challenge available. If purchased with intel, optional objective with a bonus reward will be activated for the mission. Okay. Knock back 3 enemies through portals. Rewards credits. Alright, nice. So we need lots of knockbacks, so we two should be here. I don't even have to be there. But I'm going to do this, and the last one's going to be good old Ghosty. God, I look silly. Alright. I think we're ready to do it. Alright. Battlefield scanner. Right. Oh, interesting. So I have this, like, 8 cards per person plus an extra battlefield scanner. Hi, kitten. Oh, we do some tummy scritches while we're waiting. All right. Drink some water. Varys is good. I love that you love Ghost Rider. Maybe you'll show me what's good about him. There's 2 reasons why I picked him. First of all, he has an ult that does 51 damage, which is acceptable to me. Second, I need to knock back dudes through portals, and he has 2 knockback cards in here. Maybe 1, because I pulled 1 out. Oh my God, look at my little cat. Look at my little cat. What's this on your head? My cats get little bumps on their head because they scratch at each other. Alright. Objective: defeat all enemies to complete this encounter.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble.
Hero challenge is enabled.
I will do as you ask.
I'll do that. Using her limbo portal ability, Magik can place a portal anywhere on the map. Once a portal is placed, the next Magik ability with a knockback effect will knock the enemy through the portal. The portal will close and be removed from the map once an enemy has been sent through. You have equipped a combat item. Use spacebar to access and use your equipped combat items. Nice.
Together.
Damn. Prima Joseph, I've seen other streamers and reviewers saying this game is not actually a card game, just a game with cards. What aspects do you think are card gaming, and do you think this game benefits from the card mechanic? So, you know, I might be biased, but I like card game mechanics. I like card games and card game mechanics straight up. I like them. The combat that involves the card gaminess, I am an enormous fan of. This is my favorite part of the game, is the combat. And I've been describing this game as 3 things. The combat is a card game tactics battle. That's part 1. Part 2 is kind of like a character life sim RPG, where you develop relationships with characters and decorate your fortress and upgrade it and all that sort of stuff. And the third is a ton of comic book style dialogue and characterization and optional learn about the character type stuff. So I'm actually going to redraw this. Redraw this. Alright, no portals for me, huh? Alright, so do we have any quick things? Alright, Soul Blast. So that is a forceful knockback. There's... So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to first do a quick slash on this bastard. Alright. So this is a forceful knockback. So I can't actually get him. So that deals actually a lot of damage, so I'm just going to do that. Level up.
Just like old times.
Alright, and then the last one is going to be... So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to have Magik. I'm going to have you move over to here. So that's the move that I'm going to use. That way I can use this Soul Blast. Throw this nerd into this nerd. Because now we can Hell Ride. This will hit these 4.
Your suffering begins.
Nice.
My power grows.
I mean, also, like, one of the things that I haven't talked about that I like a lot about these battles is, like, the environment around is really nice. And this is the perspective that I think that this game shines from. Like, the level of detail of all these, like, surrounding elements is, like, perfect. Alright.
For the mother! Taking the shot. That would stop me.
That would stop me.
Hell never forgets a face.
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
Hard times.
Okay,
Over
thank
the
goodness.
years, Lilith's disciples have come in many forms.
Does red mean confirm? So then if I quick slash this guy in here, does this make him go through it?
I suppose it's something.
What?
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
Can anyone tell me what's happening here? Only Magik can use her portals? Oh. Ah. Alright. Huh. Well, I guess this guy will.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
One more card play, huh? So if I gather like this. Oh, that's why they don't get pulled in.
Whoever gets the job done.
Huh. Okay. So we'll be able to heal this baby next turn. Injured.
I've got your back.
I've got your back. Heroes can get injuries in combat when they take damage at low health. Keep heroes healed and protected to minimize injuries. Injuries do not have immediate effects. Will have negative consequences if the hero is brought back to combat while still injured.
The spirit grows weak.
What's going on here? Okay, something is weird with this interface. Because normally... So look, so I take this and I'm clicking on this one. So why is that happening? You should try it, it'll clarify. Alright, let's do it. What?
You will leave this world alone and forgotten.
Okay. Okay, I do not like that. Like, I like the ability, but I don't like how the information was presented to me.
The light will heal you.
Hurrah! Alright, and, Alright, so I'm gonna try to quick slash it twice. Venom Berry says, so you place a portal in the direction Magik's next knockback will send whoever you hit out of the portal. It was technically in the tutorial pop-up. Yeah, like when I read that, what I interpreted as was the next knockback will go from the knockback point to the portal. So when it was like, oh, they pop out of the portal, I was interpreting it as that, well, they come in this side and they go out into the nether and they're gone forever. I thought it was like a kill ability.
Getting ugly down here for victory. Not slow me down.
Will not slow me down.
Time for the real thing.
I have felt this once before.
So this is the damage that he will take next turn. So I'm going to redraw everything. Forceful knockback. Okay. Alright, so I want to draw 2. I want to draw 2.
Ready? Powerful sorcery. Excellent.
Right there. Facing this.
Once again.
So now what I'm going to do, if I understand this correctly, is I'm going to do a forceful knockback. Nice.
And I can make them happen for you.
Now I'm gonna wait.
Welcome assistance.
This way. Like, look at the bridge in the background.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Get out of there! I'll handle
Ow.
Soon enough.
Alright, so. Redraw. Redraw. Alright, end turn. Because I really want to throw through the portal.
Engaging target. You cannot stop me like that.
Alright, redraw. Redraw. Alright.
The power of the light.
Alright, end the turn.
We're losing ground. I've been waiting for this.
I have a long memory.
I'm gonna get this. You can't stop me.
The guilty have already begun to fall.
It's not over yet, but it will be.
I love secondary objectives. Yeah, no, I'm here. I can pay you. It's fine. I can pay you. That's like not a big deal. I'm not doing anything today. I'm really, yeah, I'm pretty free, wall to wall. It's like not a deal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Forceful knockback. Ow.
We've done it. Excellent work.
We've done it. All right. All right, finished in 8 turns. Finished in 8 hours.